got mine in the end of November, I think. I'll have to check my Amazon stuff. I think it was the end of November. I could find out, actually. Because I know it was when Let's Go came out, and I think I was playing Let's Go and I think another game. But I got the other game later on. I got the collector's edition. I still have the box. I gave the game away. Because I didn't, because that's when I started going with digital games instead. Then I was like, well, I don't need my I don't need the physical cartridge anymore. Now I kind of, not that I regret it, it's more so now, like, now that the whole, like, extra stuff has come out now, where you can do things, it's like, man, I wish I still had that. All right, yeah, I can't do that, okay. Do you have my Amazon account? Because I'm not going to go load up that manager thing, because that's going to take way too long. No, you're not being my freaking default browser anymore. You lag and then you crash because, or you lag my computer because you take so much RAM for no reason. No, you don't have that? Okay, I'm gonna have to go look on my phone then. My phone has it though. I'm closing you though. Oh, finally, we got Rage Rock. I was so focused on Amazon. But yeah. I've already showed the card. I mean, I'll show it again. Not like it matters. That's the card. That's the name we're choosing. So for the last one, I'm just going to grab a card. It's not the card I'm going to be basing it off of. Like, it's not the card that's going to be like, oh, this is what made me inspired to go get it. It's just the name. It's just the name. It's a well-known name for metallic golems. Anyway. Okay, does this one have an item in here? Yeah, its physical defense is incredibly high, so avoid using physical moves. But yet it dies to Mach Punch twice from a balloon. What a weird thing. Okay. Okay, so this one, if I remember correctly, is over in Lilyco. But we're going to Full Arbor Town so we can get Dig, so we can toss it. If I have to teach it again just to toss it, I'll do it. I'll do it. I have to go to here. I think it's you that gives me Dig. There you go. I'll toss it unless it tells me you cannot toss TMs. If it tells me I can't toss TMs, then I'll just teach it to... Oh, you can't toss them? Okay. I'll have to... go to the move to the move deleter to get rid of strength. Either way, I have to go to Lily Cove anyway. That's where the last one is. Alright, so we're gonna go to the move deleter. We're gonna get rid of strength for Dig temporarily. Again, we needed strength, so we're gonna get rid of that now. Okay. Get rid of strength. There we go. Okay. Now you're gonna learn Dig. So there we go. But you're not gonna be keeping it though. Remember that. This is just so that we can reverse the cheating that we just did. Cheating was only temporary. It was because I didn't want to backtrack. Why backtrack if I can easily just get through this? Yeah, the one time, actually the second time technically that I cheated so far in this whole series. Technically third if you count Elsbeth. So the first one was changing Zergo to be technically considered to be hatched from an egg. So that way, though, it gets its location settings correct to how I believe it should have been. Because we don't technically officially obtain the Pokemon until Birch gives it to us when we're in his laboratory in Little Root Town. But that's just my opinion. See, that makes more sense to me than just it saying, oh yeah, you caught it in the first route. Sure, we used it in the first route, but that doesn't mean we caught it. Like, we caught it in the first route. I take one step. Take one step after the repel ended. Okay. Mouse, you're about to die? You don't look like you're about to die. It's not even blinking like it's about to die. It's just looking at me menacingly. About to attack. No, I'm kidding. Okay. But yeah, but that's my thoughts on it though. Like, it's like I don't like to base it off of that though, but like that's exactly what I feel like for this whole like scenario kind of thing though. Like, it feels like Nintendo is being an unnecessary jerk about it instead of taking pointers. What made Palworld successful? What can we do to change that positivity to our games? No, let's make ourselves look bad. By taking features from a game that the player base likes, and instead of trying to do our due diligence to moving people from that game to our game, we're going to force them back. That's not a great way to do things. This one says, with new time, hope and love, aim to the sky in the middle. I wish I kind of told you how many steps it took to get to the middle. So that's about right. I'll count how many steps that is when the door opens. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 steps. Alright, final one. So it looks like they all have Curse, Ancient Power, and Superpower. The final move is whatever is correlated towards their type, which is Icy Wind for Regice, Rock Throw for Regirock, and Metal Claw for Registeel. Okay, I'll grab the one that I know of. So, as I said, this one is not based off of the card art itself or anything similar to that. Actually, I'll go for this one because it makes more sense. Either that or this one, actually. We have had... Oh yeah, we have had one before. Yeah, so this one makes more sense. What? No. There we go. Registeel is pretty bulky on both fronts, so it should survive this. But it's not going to be like as good as like Registeel and all that stuff. Oh, I still have the card art. Okay, well you guys get to see it. It's Karn. I didn't realize I had the card still opened up. My bad. Oh yeah, it's Karn. Karn is the one. So I wonder how long that's been up. My bad. But yeah, Karn is the one that I'm talking about. It's one that I've heard that there's different cards that are good for different decks. Now, while this one's not the one that I've heard a lot about, it's the one that, like, makes sense. The other one is, like, this creature card, though. Like, it kind of, like... But this one makes it more pronounced that it's made of metal, right? So, I chose this one. The other one's just confirms that it's a creature, though. It's a legendary artifact creature. Which, again, doesn't have to be legendary. I think there's one that's not a legendary, right? There's, like, a card that's not a legendary that I chose. Because of the name. Meanwhile, sees only legendaries. I feel like there's one that wasn't the legendary and I chose it. It's like the Yorger thingamajiggy. Cinderhorn is one. That's just a normal creature. It's an elemental. It's a fire elemental ox, though. Didn't I name... Yeah. Jokul Mortar is the other one. And that's what I named. I think it was the Magikarp. Yeah, meanwhile, every other one is like legendaries. I like how I said they don't have to be legendaries. Meanwhile, majority of them are all legendaries. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm like sort of a hypocrite on this though, but like, you know what? I didn't know all of them were legendaries. All the legendary ones are the ones that have like a good name. Where like all the normal creatures are like, oh, I'm a skirmisher, I'm a captain, I'm a knight, I'm a warrior, I'm a samurai. Like you can't say like, hi, my name is Dave, I'm the samurai. It's like, okay, like that makes more sense. Like, you know, like Dave the samurai here, he's a cool character, right? Like instead of like, I'm the samurai, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Or he could be cooler and say like, I'm Dave the blazing samurai. Like that's freaking cool. Instead he's called the blazing samurai. It's like, okay man, like, you know what, you're just describing what you are. Like, get out of here. Where's your name? Only name characters go on this series. Doesn't have to be Dave. It could just be anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just needs to be something. Like Xavier Sal. Like, look at that. That's a cool freaking name. Of a fungal pirate. I don't even remember what his ability is. What's his ability? Remove a counter from another permanent you control. Populate. Ooh, wait. Ah, he would be cool in my commander if he wasn't... If he didn't have the black coloring. If he was just green and blue, that'd be awesome. Sacrifice another creature, proliferate. Oh, is it proliferate then? Wait, what's populate then? I feel like I'm missing... I feel like populate is like you create a clone, or you create a token. And proliferate is the token that I thought... Or not the token, but I think is the counter thing that I was thinking of. Populate was. My bad. Anyway. Yeah. So in other news, because we're trying to catch what was just here. I spent a lot of time on my Oblivion mod. Now, before anybody says, I do know that Oblivion Remaster is out. I do want to do videos about it, but my computer just barely hits the bare minimum for it. And so I don't want to go through like the hassle of trying to make sure that it works perfectly fine and I can record it at the same time. So I'm just going to hold off on it. But if anybody's asking, can my mod run on Oblivion Remaster? For the most part, it should. The key word here is should. Some portions of it, no. Like all the sort of trophies that I've taken from other mods, like the Lost Spires, the Wellerman Lorada, the whole works kind of thing, they shouldn't work unless I am mistaken. Or unless I read that wrong, or like there's some mods that should work, despite them not being able to be ported over to Master. Unless there's a way you can convert old models from the original game kind of thing into being in the modern game. So what I mean is that like for a mod to exist in the original one, like let's say the Lost Spires quest mod, right? If there is a way you can port that entire mod over to be remaster, then yes, then I can do that for my mod, because my mod is just pretty much just taking certain assets from different mods and placing them all together. And I also have to create I still have to do the channel anniversary video, which is on my to-do list. I have not actually done anything in the Minecraft space yet. I am kind of waiting on news of the new version